The Immortal Thor, issue number 19. That's right, folks. It's a Tales of Asgard issue. Have you wondered what every other character aside from Thor was doing right now as he goes to do a Thor thing over there? That's what this issue tells us. Also, there are multiple guest artists on this book. I'm pretty sure it's every single page is a different artist. I would have to check that. But when you get to the credits page, there's at least over 20 artists on the book. So I'm standing by my thinking that each page is a different artist. At least that's what it looks like to me. It's crazy. I think it's interesting. I think like every writer on Thor wants to at least just briefly mention the rest of Asgard, even if it's not like I have a story to tell for Balder the Brave or the Warriors 3 and Brunhilde. It's just like, no, sometimes I just want to mention what they're doing. So this book opens up and Thor's like, I have to go. So he leaves. He's on the Rainbow Bridge. Sif's watching him. And then in the next page, Magni shows up and he's talking to Sif like, I don't know where I belong here. I don't want to go with my mother's plan. That sounds annoying and hard. It's kind of sucky. So I'm just going to like roam around Asgard and see what I can do. I guess that's the plot of this book if there was one. What is Magni going to do while he's not doing like a story? He's just walking about. And then the next page, it's Enchantress spying on him through like a magic orb. And she's like, I can't believe my son doesn't want to do my plan. I hate this. Everything sucks. And then she gets like a knock on her door. And it's Scourge, the executioner. And he's like, all the stuff I did for you when you used me as a pawn, were you laughing at me? She's like, no, I never laughed at you. He's like, I don't know if I believe that. But who rages against the scorpion when it stings you, you know? You've used me too much, Enchantress, and I don't know how much more I could have. So, Scourge finally growing up and breaking up with Amora. That's kind of cool. So he walks away. More people just like bad-mouthing Amora in this book. That's what the Immortal Thor has kind of been about. It is secretly, very secretly, an Enchantress book. I like Enchantress, so I'm fine with that. What's the next page? Well, it's Magni hanging out with Beta Ray Bill. He's like, you seem like a good warrior, Bill. I mean, in my timeline, we heard cool stories about you, so like, I think you're cool. And Bill's like, okay, great. I'm gonna go brood a bit. Bill is brooding in this book. Beta Ray Brood over here. He's just pissed off and sad, and he's like, I'm not a human, I'm not a god, I'm nothing, I'm the last of a race I avenged, but I failed to protect them, and sometimes I wonder if I ever have a home, here or anywhere else. Next page, Beta Ray Bill goes to talk to Sith, and he turns into, like, his normal Corbinite form, and she's like, you don't have to do that for me. He's like, I don't have to do it for any of you. But finally, when I'm in this form, I feel beautiful, and you see me as something beautiful, even though inside me I don't change. And sometimes I wonder if I'll ever feel happy again. He literally walks up to Sith, someone he used to bang kind of, and is like, I'm depressed. You only like me when I'm a version of myself I hate. I'm never happy. I want to kill myself. This sucks. I'm unhappy. Goodbye. And the next page, Sith is like, kind of horny for Bill right now, but I have a burden on the bridge to deal with. Ugh, annoying. I wish my brother was here to be Heimdall so I could go bang the sexy horse guy. Cut to the next page. What's Heimdall doing? He's being attacked in like some weird ruins with Hermund, and Hermund's like, I'll save you, don't worry, Heimdall, I can't leave you. He's getting dragged away. Next page, we cut to Uller, the god of doom, another child of Odin. He's himself with Athena, and they're like, okay, what's going to happen with Thor? Let's take a look at the cards laid out for Thor. Oh, Thor's going to die. Thor got the death card. What does that mean? He's going to die. Uh-oh. We then cut to somebody screaming for Uller outside his shack. It's Scourge the Executioner, because Loki's off doing some other shit. He's like, I need someone to make me a weapon. Is that going to be you, old man? Are you going to build me a weapon? I need an axe so I can feel competent again, because everything in this story is just like a phallic reference. I lost my dick. I need it back. He's like, I don't care. I think like Doctor Strange or something's like in our realm now, so why don't you go like deal with him or some shit. Scourge is like, no, you, name the price. He's like, fine, name the price. It's going to be your soul, you idiot. You're already dead, but there's other ways to die, idiot. I'll do it then. We then cut to what Magni's doing. Well, he heard like a tavern brawl, and he breaks out and he sees the Warriors 3 just like fighting some guys in a tavern, and he's like, all right, I don't really want to deal with that, so he leaves that situation. We then cut to, because the narrator, the likely narrator that is Loki, is telling us, likewise, let's go to Valhalla and see what's going on here, where Odin is miserable and he's unhappy because he's dead and everything sucks, and he's like, this is it, this is what my life got me. Kind of sucks down here. We see a blonde kid run up to him, like, I think there's like somebody at like the door trying to get in here. It's Ulrich, who is the Enchantress's son, and he's like, I think we should open the door. And Orion's like, no, we're not opening the door. The dead have no business with the living. We're not going to open the door. He's too miserable. We see that it is Enchantress who's trying to get in the door. She's pretending to be Jane Foster. It's not working, because now that she's alone and Scourge left her and Magni wants no part of her plan, she realizes she sent the wrong son to his death and she can't access Ulrich. Really? You learned your lesson, Amora? Why are you doing this to Amora? Like, I understand why. She's going through some shit in this book, man. It's like, you telling me like decades of being the Enchantress and tricking people into doing stuff for you, making them fall in and out of love with you at any given moment, has ramifications? Are you serious? I can't believe that. I can't believe that. What's the next page of this book? It's Magni laying in a field of grass with Balder the Brave. And Balder's like, trust me, kid, you don't want to be king. You don't want to be like the prince that's to be. Sometimes it's just easier to lie down in the grass and listen to the songbirds and no peas. And Magni's like, it's good. But he's like, yeah, you're bored. You're young. You're a young guy. Go be free. I'm going to lie here for a bit. Leave. Next page. We have the Utgard Thor spying on the great-great-grandfather of Thor. I can't even remember who this guy is. Tuaz? Is it? Yeah, I think it's Tuaz. Tuaz, yeah. There's just so many of them. And they're like, hey, Thor won the first round, but I'm still going to do stuff. End of that page. Tuaz leaves to go see what Loki's doing. That's this book. It's just, what's this guy up to now? Where are they? Let's see what they're doing. So Tuaz goes to see Loki, who's just like hanging on a tree. And Tuaz is like, so you happy with the things that are happening here? And Loki's like, well, I don't know where Thor is right now. He used something, did like some weird power sight, whatever. So he's off doing his thing. But I can assure you, things are in motion that we're not ready for, but they just have to happen. So I guess this book's also like the palate cleanser before like the next big arc of what Thor's going to be. Because the last thing Loki says is, we have been in autumn for too long, great-grandfather. There must be a winter. So a winter is coming. I guess. The Black Winter? Is the Black Winter coming back? Maybe. What's Amora doing now? Well, she goes to see her other son, Alvi, who's still alive. He's pissed off. He's playing video games in like his house or whatever. I guess, is it on like the Strange Academy campus? Hard to say. She's like, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. He's like, I don't give a shit. You're a bad mom. I don't want to talk to you. My brother died and you did nothing. You suck. And the chance you had to bring him back, you got like some weird alternate future version of like your stupid like lover. Who cares? So more people that hate her. We then cut to the outskirts of Asgard, where Magni's like, well, this has been a weird day. And then Black Jack O'Hare shows up. I forgot that Al Ewing wrote him in that Guardians of the Galaxy book, and he's on Asgard now. So he's like, hey, what are you doing here, buddy? He's like, I don't know. I feel like lost in Asgard. He's like, yeah, me too. I mean, like, I'm a cybernetic rabbit, but I don't know what I'm doing here either. Why don't we team up for a bit? Two guys that are knockoffs of a knockoff. You know, Black Jack O'Hare and Magni. Let's go on like an adventure or something. So they shake hands like they're going to like do a thing. We then cut to see that Scourge has his new axe because Euler made it. And he's like, look, it was a terrible price indeed. Things are going to be bad for you, boy. It's like, what the hell? I'm going to cut off Thor's hands. And Euler's like, I don't know, maybe. One way or another, your doom is sealed, you warrior. And, you know, like a dark day is coming. So maybe like don't do that yet. Because they are going to come for Asgard. The Utgard gods are going to come for Asgard. Final page of the book. The wheel has shown up in Asgard, and Sif's looking up at it. Thor's not here to protect us, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's fun. That's fun. I don't know. It's a silly little book. Look at all the artists on this, though. I'm going to put this up. Like, there are a lot of people that worked on this, each of them doing one little issue, or one page, I mean. That's kind of cool. You know, I think you got Umberto Ramos doing the one from the, like, Strange Academy character, so that's kind of fun. I don't know. It's exciting. Looks cool. Fun little book. So, the wheel is turning. We're headed to winter, even though this book is coming out in springtime. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Kind of fun book. Sorry, it's good. Continues to be good. I like this book still. So, the Immortal Thor issue number 19, I am going to give a 7 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.